Let's refactor our song program to use a struct rather than 3 separate parallel arrays. So remember, we had an array for artist, an array for title, and an array for duration. So I'm going to create a struct called song that will hold those 3 pieces of information. Notice these are not arrays. I'm not creating a struct with an array of artists, an array of titles, an array of durations. That's a common error that students make. This is one struct with one artist, one title, and one duration. So instead of the 3 arrays to hold the different pieces, I'm going to create one array, and it'll be of type song, and I'll call it songs. And let's see, it'll be max cells long. Okay, and I will still keep track of the number of songs I'm adding, but now instead of 3 separate arrays, I can just create one array, and each cell will have an artist, title, and duration. So I've made some of the changes already in this program, but I'll walk through some of them with you. And so the load data, I've already changed that, and how I change that is instead of accessing the cell in each of these arrays, I'm going to access the member in the songs array. So I'm going to change this to songs, subsize, and then give it the member name, right? You first have to access the cell and then use the dot operator and then the member. So in this cell, in this member, I'm going to put the artist's name. So I'll do the same thing for title and the same thing for duration. Okay, and then I've changed all of my functions. So instead of passing 3 separate arrays, I'm just passing the one array. Okay, and so how I change that in the function header is I'm passing a song array of songs, and then I'm accessing each cell and then the member within that cell. Okay, so that's the change that I made to read in the data. And then to write out the data was the same thing. I'm passing the song array, and then I'm accessing the cell and then the member. And I'm writing out each piece individually. Let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. So I'll go ahead and print my songs, and it looks like everything's working correctly. So I want to make sure I didn't mess anything else up, so I will sunshine, making up, song titles, I like sun, and 3.3, 45, and add the songs, and then quit, and we can see that the new song was added.